Good morning. I'm at the Mobor jetty in South Goa. As you can see, one fishing boat is off on a fishing tour into the Arabian Sea. This jetty is a very picturesque jetty. It's a very picturesque jetty, one of my favorites for photography. And you can see why. You know, it's such a pretty spot in South Goa. It's a nice cove away from the Arabian Sea with hills all around. There's a lighthouse on top on the hill, and there's some there's some commotion here as a young intern is trying his hand at, you know, he's supposed to release the fishing nets, and the older you know, ship hands, boat hands are shouting at him. This boat is getting loaded to also go on a fishing trip. So these men, we owe them a lot because they work so hard to get us the fish on our table. This is meet Francis Rodriguez. He's from the fishing village of Kolwa, and right now we are at the Mobor jetty, and the boat that you saw going away was his boat, you know, King of the Sea. And when it goes out into the sea, he says it stays there for 4 full days sometimes, searching for fish. And when they get a good catch or the lots of catch, they ring him up and ask him whether they should get back, you know. And most of these hands are from either, you know, the fishing hands are now either from Odisha or Bihar, you know. But now Francis will talk to us in Konkani and tell us more. Now Francis will speak in Konkani and tell us something interesting, which I will translate later on. Francis, तू आता सांग आमका.
बोलो आम्ही बोटीवर डेली बाहेर येताले, डेली बाहेर ते आमको नुसते सांभाळपा जायना लोक पहिले नेबा. आता 4-5 वर्षांनी एक बोट ती 5 दिवसांनी 4 दिवसांनी येता. तेव्हा डिझेल दुखून जायना. हे लाईट येऊ आणि बुलट लागून प्रॉब्लेम झाला सगळ्या बिझनेसचा. काबार जायत गेला बिझनेस.
किती प्रॉब्लेम?
बुलटल आणि लाईटिंग त्याका लागून. आता आमचे डेली 1 दिवसांनी येताले की आता 5 दिवसांनी येत आहे. 5 दिवसांनी दुखायला तर पण डिझेल एव्हरेज जायना. त्याका लागून हे दोन बिझनेस लॉस.
Thank you, Francis. Francis just now told us in Konkani that previously his boat used to go every day. The small boats used to go every day and get a good catch. But now big trawlers are a challenge for them. They use LED lights. They use the big lights, and you know, the smaller boats, big lights to spot the fish, and the smaller boats hardly get a good catch, and it's a very tough life, you know, where for people like Francis who own just one boat, the diesel costs are up and the overheads are very high. It's a tough life. Francis is now telling us how that arithmetic works for him. Francis, सांग तू किती म्हणतो?
आता आम्ही धाकटे बोटी को आता हम 4-5 दिवसांनी येयला 20-30 हजार 30-25 हजार जाय पडय. आज आम्ही 5 दिवसांनी येयला 30 हजार घायले. मला यातले 10 हजारातले 20 हजार लॉस. ते बार पगार आहा, जेवण आहा, सगळ्या काय ना. म्हणून मेटो काम ट्राय करताय, ट्राय घेऊन देशकून म्हणजे ट्राय करीत राहताय जायना. वजा बोट डोक्यावर बांधून दिले पत्रान जायना.
Francis just told us now that it costs him about 25 to 30,000 if the boat goes out for 5 days. It just came back yesterday, but with a catch of only 10,000 rupees of fish. So he's down by 20,000 rupees. So that's how tough the fishing business is for individual boat owners like Francis. This will now, of course, on a lighter vein, show us the big catch that he has. He's taking home for his family.
ते आमी
ते म्हाका दाखय अशें वय हा ओ व्हडलें आसा
हें धाकटें तेजे ओल्ड मेळटाय म्हणटोरी तें मातशें करता खाताय.
So Francis, of course, showed us this fish, and he doesn't know the English name. He says in Konkani they call it kotso, and previously people never ate it, but nowadays they seem to have developed a taste for it. He's taking it home. Thank you, Francis. De Borem Korum.